Oh my god. 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 Internet. Internet, what is going on? We're back again with another update on what is going on in the fish room. I was wondering if some people were wondering where I had gone. It was spring break, so I wasn't making any videos because it was spring break. And mine lasted 2 weeks while I went to work and did all the other stuff that I normally do. But I just didn't make any videos. I was spring breaking. Anyhow, what's going on with the 240 shrimp tank? Everything's going on pretty well in that tank. I've been having some issues with the glosso growing in the center of the tank, and I've definitely narrowed it down to the lights. I got some sort of subpar T5s in there that I'm pretty sure are not putting out the spectrum, even after a short amount of time. There's my finger in there. You see that? That was good. That's quality. That's some quality cinematography right there, folks. But anyhow, like I was saying, I pretty much narrowed it down to the those cheap T5s I got on there aren't necessarily putting out the spectrum that I want. So, you know, from process of elimination and seeing where the light is going and where plants are doing well and where plants aren't doing well, it's pretty much what's going on. So that's a pretty easy resolution. Just costs a couple of bucks to get some new lights, and I'm working on sourcing out some locally ones. I normally order them online, and I'm getting more adverse to ordering everything online. I'm trying to set up things locally. I mean, I don't know. Try to put money in the pockets of like an actual person instead of a corporation by going online. But there still is a ton of stuff that's worth getting online, especially these days. In Seattle, where the everything seems to cost twice as much as it should. I don't know. Everything's super expensive here. But realistically, what's been going on? Here's the sump. I've been doing a bunch of plumbing to reroute some water. Those of you that follow me on Instagram noticed a few pictures posted up on there of me doing some weird plumbing nonsense and wondering what that's about. Those who have been following on YouTube will notice that some of those hoses and whatnot there are a little bit different than they used to be. The reason for that is I finally acquired the 180 I've been looking for, 24 inch by 24 inch by, crap, what's 6 feet? How many inches is 72 inches? I finally acquired it, so I was running the plumbing around, and those of you that kind of remember how the shop was set up, you can see I've changed things around. I moved the washer and dryer and set up that whole area, moved the sink and set up that whole area. So now I'm not hamstrung by the tiny walkway back here. Obviously, that's not exactly set up for aesthetic purposes. It's not exactly the most beautiful setup you've ever seen. It's more function over form. Plus, I'll just, when I move out of this place, I'll cut this all down and redo the drywall real quick before I leave and make it look pretty for the new tenants that will move in here, whenever that may be. But now I have independent drains for everything. That's the space right there where the 180 is going to go, where those the 20 gallons are back there, and it's going to go lengthwise. Here it is. We'll unveil the 180 itself. I actually managed to find an all acrylic one that doesn't have any colored back or sides or anything like that, which I'm going to end up painting them. I'm going to end up painting them myself. Just kind of working on some of the custom paint jobs for fish tanks. Be doing that. Notice there was a little preview of a little tank on the end cap there. That actually is my lady's tank, who she will remain anonymous or probably punch me for talking about her on YouTube. But that is her tank, and we're getting her set up, and I'll actually be doing a video on how that tank is set up. This is just a shot of the workshop and the nonsense and things, and here we go on my new idea for a sump that I've been working on. This is a 100-gallon sump that's going to go on the 180. It's kind of a really bad shot because it was super bright outside and I couldn't get the camera to shoot it very well because of just the crazy light conditions outside, and I was really honestly not paying that much attention. I was just wanted to get it in frame. But it's an acrylic tank, and I'll be going over this as I set it up. This is going to have a huge bioball chamber in it. It's actually going to have 2 tiers, and the return is actually in the overflow of the old tank. And this will all make sense once I have it set up and in the shop under reasonable video lights. So I'm pretty excited about this. This took a bit of work to get together, but it'll be well worth it once it's up and rolling. Here's an overall shot of the shop and what it looks like now. It looks like total chaos in here, but as a matter of fact, my lady who I spoke of earlier actually helped me organize and get things really cleaned up in here a lot from over the last couple weeks. It's definitely been a godsend to be helping out and doing stuff. As you can see where those 20 longs are, that's where the 180 is going to go. Believe it or not, from this angle, it does not look like right there, right in that spot, right there. It's almost like I'm in the video. Anyhow, that's where the 180 is going to go. We got a lot of projects coming up with that, and I'm going to be covering it as I put it together. And yeah, so that's what to look forward in the next couple weeks. That's what's coming down, and that little 40-gallon acrylic on the end there. We're going to be doing some stuff with that. So, all right, that's what's happening. Later. 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 Goodbye. Subscribe. Click that button clicker.